Hi everybody, happy Saturday. Kirsty from Lifting Consciousness here, of course. I'm wishing you well wherever you are in the world. It's certainly been a time of late, hasn't it? And yeah, my previous reading certainly was talking about change because of the energy, but also what's going on within the astrology as well. If you've not seen that, check it out. It might resonate for you. If you're feeling that sort of change is needed, there could be some inner resistance as well to change, because often we don't want to embark on something new because we're kind of more comfortable in the familiarity. But actually what might be better for us is embracing the new and taking that leap, even if it involves a step out of the comfort zone. So certainly calling for change. Now we've got Venus in Pisces now, and I did put a post on my page as well. Again, check that out if it resonates for you. But of course, Venus coming into the dreamy sign of Pisces, the ethereal essence of Pisces. So really sort of heightening that energy to allow us, if we can embody our true self, to do what we love to do with that Venus energy. But from a magical point of view, magical things can happen when we do what we love to do, not what we feel we should do or what other people tell us to do, what we love to do. It can also be relevant for relationships as well. Of course, take that how it resonates, that sort of magical, dreamy side to it. But Neptune is also in Pisces, so just be aware of any illusion, any deception. We're still clearing out some of that, so just to be mindful of that as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot Royale. Again, I'm sticking with the Sovereign deck here to uphold our sovereignty during these times, and just to see what we've got as a general message coming through. Okay, we will see what is coming through for the collective. And as I always say, it's not going to resonate for everybody. The collective is vast. There are many people in the world. It's not going to resonate for every single person. This is a general reading, but of course, if you'd like a personal reading, then you can check out my details. Website is currently down at the moment. It's being developed, so all will become clear with that imminently. Again, embracing the change. Okay, let's do one more, and let's see what we've got. Okay, for the collective, thank you. General reading. And again, messages from the pure white light. Those two want to come out. Wow, Five of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is actually moving away from conflict, and that's inner conflict within the mind, Swords energy, in order to embrace that Queen of Pentacles energy of knowing one's worth and being abundant in that, being loyal to oneself as a sovereign being, queen. Okay, and don't take the gender to be, you know, it has to be a feminine. This is just saying it's the essence of the energy of the card that's coming out. It's the more nurturing side. It represents the divine feminine energy within ourselves. We've got both feminine and masculine energy. They need to balance up. But you can see that this conflict is there. The Queen of Pentacles is facing away from that. So it's almost, I know my worth. I am actually going to drop those swords now. I'm done with this conflict. Five represents change as well, embracing the change energy. But I'm going to let go of the conflict. And actually, I've got the clarity because he's holding the one sword there. I've got the clarity, and I know my worth, and I know the pentacle, the opportunity, the experience, the project, the job, the person that is right for me, and I'm going to move in that direction. I'm going to change things up for me because I know I'm worthy of that abundance, walking away from that conflict. Okay, let's see what else we have. So that's great if it's hitting for you, because that's showing that you know your worth and you are a sovereign being. Right, this one came out on its side, 10 of Wands. So there's great resilience in here. And what I was drawn to is resilience on the bottom, because when I was getting the decks ready, that one came up for me. And it's very similar. It's a very similar depiction, isn't it? So it's time to put the burdens down, basically. Tens represent cycles. So this is something closing out so a new cycle can begin. So what this is saying to me is walking away from the conflict, dropping that inner conflict, the overthinking, the stress, the anxiety that comes from that swords energy, letting that go because you've recognized your worth in this situation. You know what you're worthy of. You know what you want to turn your back to. You know what you want to move forward towards. And that involves dropping the heavy burden that you've been carrying for a long time. Energetic weight that you've been carrying from a situation. It's time to put that down. You're almost there. This is often depicted as carrying lots of wands and seeing the castle in the very near distance. So it's like you're almost there, but it is a time to be letting those burdens go because a new cycle wants to begin. What else do we have? Thank you. Those two came out together. Wow, another... Ooh. Queen of Cups in the Tower. Wow. Okay. Don't get scared when you see the Tower. This can bring up fear within people. This is just saying change. And what is the theme at the moment? Change. Queen of Cups, another sovereign being here. So this is representing the emotional side. You know, it's akin to the water energy. It's being comfortable in one's emotions and leading from the heart space. Again, divine feminine energy. But this is saying, because the Queen is looking directly at the Tower, this is saying you've got to face change head on. You've got to be comfortable in your emotions with the change that's coming. This change that's coming is necessary, and it's card number 16 in the Major Arcana of the Tarot deck. It's the only Major Arcana we've got out so far. This is saying that change needs to come in. Spirit is saying it needs to come in. It's from the divine. It's heavy energy. So change is going to come in whether you like it or not, but it's change that's necessary. We're not given what we can't handle, and it's important to recognize that. But because this Queen, and they came out together, so this Queen is clarifying the Tower and vice versa. The Queen is looking directly at the Tower, and the Queen is comfortable in her emotions, Queen of Cups, comfortable in her emotions, leading from the heart space to embrace that change, knowing, feeling within that change is necessary. Wow. And actually, both the Queens are facing the Tower. Yeah, both the Queens are facing the Tower, and the Five of Swords, that inner conflict, and the Ten of Wands, the burden, is facing away from the Tower. So you need to own your sovereignty to face the change ahead of you, knowing that you're worthy of great change, but also knowing that you feel change is right, because that's the Pentacles and Cups energy from those Queens. And allowing yourselves to drop the swords of the overthinking, to drop the wands of the overburdening. Very powerful. Okay. Final advice, please. Final advice for the collective. Thank you. Wow, that's something. I felt that when that Tower came out. Yeah. The Devil in reverse. So this is positive that it's in reverse. It's also Major Arcana energy. So you've got the Tower and the Devil as the Major Arcana coming up. This is Capricorn energy. Tower is Scorpio energy, because that's calling for deep transformation. This energy here is basically anything that you're sort of addicted, bound, tethered to. It can be an obsession. In reverse, that's a positive sign of moving away from that. But if you're not moving away from it, if that's what this burden is, then that's what needs to be moved away from, because it's keeping you bound to something. That's why the Tower's coming in, because change is needed. And it could be as simple as a negative thought pattern or belief, and that's why the Five of Swords might be showing up. It could be that you're carrying energetic weight from other people that you're dealing with. Again, another association or attachment that needs to be released. Wow. Oh, yeah. Look, they wanted to come out, didn't they? Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, you need to awaken to the truth here and move away from what has been causing you heartbreak and pain, emotional stress and anguish. Hidden energy on the bottom, the Sun in reverse. Yeah, so you need to ensure that that is in the upright, which is that full expression and embodiment of self, of your soul essence. Be who you are. There's a need to be who you are in order to bring about a new stable beginning. Look at that amazing pentacle that the universe wants to gift you. That's a new start, but it's a stable beginning. So it could feel rough because it could be slow and steady. Pentacles energy is slow and steady, but it's more reliable. So you've got 2 sovereign cards here, facing change head on, knowing that the change is necessary because you're worthy of it, you're worthy of great things. And also that the heart is telling you, you feel that change is necessary. Putting down that burden, moving away from that conflict, embracing the Tower energy of change, moving away from anything that's keeping you bound or stuck or tethered, whatever that might be. Being enlightened with that, it's almost like a spiritual awakening to that, because it's been causing too much pain and heartbreak. You need to get those swords out of the heart space and be the Queen of Cups, leading with the heart. So not letting things affect the heart, leading with the heart and facing the change head on, and being the true embodiment of self in order to do that. And that takes courage often, because we've got to accept who we are, what we're worthy of, and you're worthy of far greater than staying in that energy. Let's pull one from the Queen of the Moon. We've got 2 queens, so let's go for the Queen of the Moon deck. Okay, what do we have for the collective? Thank you. Okay, on the bottom, we've got wisdom in reverse. So you need to use that wisdom, but it's the wisdom that comes from within, from your soul. Wow, the unexpected. Yeah, that's got Tower vibes written all over it. This change might be unexpected, but it's necessary. Focus is needed. Now, there's an energy of transformation here with the butterfly, okay? And you need to be, keep yourself in your own bubble, protect your energy at this time, and move forward knowing that what you're doing is for you, not for anybody else. It's your journey. And I know I said that in the previous reading. This change is necessary for you. And however that's going to come about, however that's going to manifest, you need to lead with the heart, feel into the situation, trust your intuition, use that wisdom, because underneath that we've got fruition. So that's where great things can grow. So from this change, great things can grow. This abundance can grow. You're worthy of it. You've got 2 Queen cards. You've got the Hierophant. This is powerful spiritual energy here. And of course, change, which is the theme at the moment. So I hope that finds you well. And reach out if you'd like a personal reading. But I'm sending you love and blessings in the meantime. Take care. God bless.